I'll admit it, when I first heard Dodge was completely reimagining the Charger for 2026, part of me braced for sacrilege. How do you improve on one of America's most iconic muscle cars without surrendering its soul? It turns out Dodge has answered that question by weaving the Charger's legacy of raw, analog power into a bold new tapestry, one that still growls with automotive bravado, even as it embraces tomorrow's technology, a shape that speaks to both past and future. From the very first glance, you can see the Charger's familiar wide-shouldered stance, long hood, and pillared roofline. Yet this isn't a nostalgia trip, it's an evolution. The reimagined lines are sharper, the shoulders more chiseled, and the fenders flared to hint at the muscle beneath. Dodge offers two distinct body styles for 2026, a four-door sedan that still cuts an imposing figure amid city traffic, and, new to the lineup, a two-door fastback coupe whose swooping roofline and truncated deck create an even more aggressive, track-ready silhouette. Park either one at your favorite coffee shop, and you'll feel the air tingle with appreciation. Underhood upheaval, from HEMI to twin-turbo 6. If the Charger's shape suggests continuity, the engine bay tells a different story. Gone is the traditional HEMI V8, at least as the standard offering, replaced by a modern twin-turbocharged inline-six. But Dodge hasn't chosen blind efficiency over excitement. This engine comes in two flavors: 420 horsepower on the base tune and a heart-pounding 550 horsepower on the upgraded version. Crucially, Dodge equips every Charger with all-wheel drive, ensuring those horses aren't just unleashed but also firmly planted. The result is a car that sprints to 60 miles per hour with precision, carves corners with surprising agility, and still thumps with low-end torque that reminds you of its muscle car heritage. Enter the Charger Daytona, the electric muscle icon. Yet the real showstopper is the Charger Daytona, Dodge's fearless foray into electric performance. Packing dual motors, one for each axle, the Daytona unleashes 670 horsepower and 627 pounds-feet of torque the moment your right foot buries itself. That translates to a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 3.3 seconds and a quarter-mile blitz in 11.5 seconds. Figures that laugh in the face of many gas-powered supercars. It's a bold statement that electric drivetrains can roar just as indignantly as any V8. Beneath its aerodynamic sheet metal, the Daytona's 100.5 kilowatt-hour nickel-cobalt aluminum battery is built not merely for range but for unrelenting power delivery. Dodge engineers specify peak outputs up to 550 kilowatts, enough to sustain blisteringly consistent runs without a hint of fade. Complementary features like launch control, line lock for dramatic burnouts, and a mechanical limited slip differential ensure that every joule of energy is put to pavement with theatrical precision. An interior that's more than just lever and gauges. Slide inside any 2026 Charger, and you're greeted by Dodge's new attitude adjustment lighting system, ambient LEDs that shift through 64 colors, setting the mood whether you're winding through mountain passes or pulling into the drive-thru. The cabin itself balances heritage cues, like circular air vents and a driver-leaning center console, with modern comforts, a floating 12-inch digital cluster, an 11-inch touchscreen loaded with Uconnect 5, and premium upholstery options ranging from Alcantara to Napa leather. It's the kind of environment where you feel both in command of a performance machine and wrapped in first-class luxury. Utility beneath the drama. Dodge didn't let performance override practicality. A cleverly concealed hatch opens wide, and the second row seats fold nearly flat, giving you 133% more cargo volume than the outgoing model. Whether you're stashing luggage for a weekend getaway or loading up AV gear for a mobile DJ gig, the Charger's versatility reminds you that it can handle life's daily demands. No compromises required. A rollout that respects anticipation. Dodge plans a staggered release. The two-door fastback arrives late in 2024, giving early adopters a taste of the Charger's sharpest dynamics. The four-door sedan follows in early 2026, rounding out the lineup so that buyers seeking extra doors or just a more classic footprint aren't left waiting. By then, most will have already heard the rumors, seen the spy shots, and started calculating which flavor